team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Purdue's offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Hawaii! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure him, pressure him.
Finds his big tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Harris back to pass. Finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. This time on target. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, number 19. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Harris will throw. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, you'd be forcing it a little bit.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his field. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Harris back to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Duggan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Harris will throw. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Good pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Harris back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explode.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Harris will throw. Going for 6. Touchdown,
score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far.
He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial. Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking for space. It's Longo. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Look out, he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to do it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. At the set up at the 41.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. When you're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run, now to throw it. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Oh, they're after it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Harris back to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not going near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Harris will throw. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Might be calling a hot route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll give it to the back. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the tailback. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back, I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football. Better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Harris back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that wide receiver screen. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Toss sweep right. Finding an escape route. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the... He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called...